Coming up on the Paranormal AfterParty.
The generic Blackshirt group is in Hawley, Pennsylvania, at the historic Fallsport Inn. With only half of the building yet explored, the team has plenty of work to do. But first, Steve, the Fallsport owner, has a story to tell.
I had an odd story one time. I was in the building. We weren't quite living in the building, and I decided we were getting ready to go back to our other house. And my wife left a travel bag upstairs, and I had to go back upstairs to go get it. And I walked into the room that we occupied, the bedroom, and as I opened the door to walk in, I heard a footstep. It sounded like somebody might have been walking. And all of a sudden I got that kind of creepy hair standing up on the back of your neck kind of feeling. And it just came on and stayed so consistent for so long that I was literally getting that fight or flight kind of feeling. And I was really looking and anxious to get out of the room. And then I kept convincing myself that, no, I own this place and I'm not going to be scared out of my own room. And I started to look around the room and couldn't find the bag, but the feeling was still there. And it was overwhelming. It was just so intense. So I started to back up, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back in, I'm going to give it a second look around. I did. Then I decided it wasn't there and it was time to leave. So as I'm coming out of the room, I closed the door and I still have this intense feeling. Then I closed the second door, which is the main entry to the area. And the minute I closed that door, the entire sensation went away.
Okay. Light. You got the light on? What's the light on? It's telling you.
Come on. It's good. You don't need the light. This is we're meeting out there in front of the hotel registry. We found the book sitting here. The dates go back to 1941. And as we kind of came up closer to the book, the PX started talking. It says story. So we decided to get the camera out real quick and...
15?
15.
There I'm afraid to know what that is. Oh, all right, November 1941.
Pearl Harbor was December 6th, wasn't it?
Was it December 6th?
I think it's December. Is that what you're talking about, DJ?
Yeah.
December. What is that?
Wow. Mike's the historian here. I didn't do too good. What did it say?
Holiday.
Holiday. That's it. There it is. December 24th. December 25th. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Is your name in this book somewhere? The Holiday Hawley Inn, see? Die Master. This says that one song.
Oh, I thought it said register.
No.
Oh.
I don't know what that means, Die Master. This is telling me to Die Master.
Look how much. $8.50.
Try or whatever. $8.50 paid for a room. $8.50 for a room. November 12th was a Thursday, 1942, my birthday. No one was here. Run.
Run.
All right, let's head down to the basement.
Okay.
Let's go. Loud.
Not a lot of people like to go into the basement. I think I'm probably one of the few people that goes into the basement.
Steve, just said it.
Yeah, just said my name. Wait on this, I see one later.
All right, coming down.
The tunnels go from the back here, which would have been an old church. The church burned down. This is a newer church. And then on the other side would be the funeral parlor. And the story goes that the cars would be parked by the funeral parlor. People would come in through the funeral parlor tunnels and then come right across into here and be able to drink.
All right, this wall here was sealed. The state will not let a tunnel go underneath the highway, I believe, is what I was told. So they had to be filled. Because Route 6 is right in front of this building.
We know for sure that at one point they were used as part of the Prohibition, where people would come into the basement and it was a speakeasy. And there's a bar down there that is still there. That's the original oak bar. It's a half-moon shaped bar.
And the people after a funeral can come back to the tunnel and have a beer at this bar, which is over here. This is the original bar of the building. I mean, it's got stuff on it now, but this was the little bar that was in town.
There are some mason jars still attached to the ceilings, and from what we understand is to make it not appear to be a bar, they would take the mason jars and screw them in, so when you came in, it was your mason jar, and you'd just take your mason jar down and you'd get whatever liquor they were making here.
Yeah. Length. Outside, keep saying.
Keep saying outside. I don't know if it wants us to go outside. Some of the equipment.
Rows. Now, is there another wall there that's sealed, Anthony, by you?
And here is the, I guess where the kegs or barrels would
Roll down, yeah.
roll down, so nobody had to carry it.
Back in the day, they would use spikes to tap the beer kegs, and the story goes that one was impaled while trying to tap the beer keg in the basement.
On.
Shut the light on the top.
Get the red light yet? I don't know. Technical difficulties. What are you giving me?
Testicle difficulties.
Yeah. All right, it's Anthony and Steve. We're by the tunnel. There's one, like I said before, down at that end of the building, and there's one right behind us. They used to. The story is they used to bring the bodies from the church, from the church after the service to the funeral home, I guess, or vice versa. I don't know how they did it back then. But they're sealed. So the bodies were brought through here somehow. I don't know what year they sealed the tunnels, but I know this used to be Main Street. Well, still Main Street, but it's Route 6 out behind me.
6, I think.
6. Did it say 6?
6.
Are you saying Route 6? What the hell was that?
What was that? Step on a duck? Come on, anybody down here with us?
Yeah, one's off. Now the furnace got shut off.
Shut that furnace off. Can you help us out?
I heard there was a still down here. Who was making the whiskey? Can you tell us what brick you hid the whiskey under?
Tell us where the money is.
Yeah,
Don't
where's
forget
the
about
money?
whiskey.
Hey, it could be an old bottle then. No.
It just said something.
It said no.
Come on, you're not going to tell us?
It just said no.
Tell us where the money is.
Anthony wants to know where the money is.
Are you guys going to be coming with us?
Oh, that's great. I'm hoping he's not saying yes.
Hi, this is Tex Stram for SunsetRanches.net. I'm here to help you get started on your journey to land ownership and to share with you the 6 most important tips when looking at buying land. Tip number 1, purpose of land. So what is your goal for the land investment? Recreation, livestock, or even home building? When looking at land purchase, it's important you know what you want to do with it now and in the future. Some land won't let you build on it. Others won't let you hunt, camp, or ride motorcycles. All of the land we offer on sunsetranches.net let you do all the above and more. Tip number 2. Location and roads. Location is, as they say, everything. Is it close to a highway or major city? Some internet land sellers give you a great price, but their land has no road access or is in a remote area not close to any major city. All of the property sunsetranches.net offers is close to El Paso, Texas, and has great highway and road access. Tip number 3. Power and waste. It's critical to understand what options are offered for power and waste disposal, especially if you intend to build on your property. Are there any type of easements offered for power to be established or expanded? Are solar and wind power available to build on your property? And are septic systems allowed? All of the tracts sold by sunsetranches.net allow building of solar, wind, and septic systems and have easements for power expansion. Well, that's the end of part 1. Make sure to watch part 2 and start your way to land ownership. We make it easy for you to get started. So start your land ownership adventure today.
Come on, say something. Do something. Yeah, you can't hear it. Trap. It just said trap, Steve. It's a trap. Got some doors and stuff here. So maybe.
Why is it foggy down here? That's just my flashlight, maybe? No, it's foggy around you.
Foggy?
It's probably just reflecting off your shirt.
Everybody here?
Watch where you going there, buddy.
Some doors over here. Gonna open some doors first?
Ask some questions.
Is anybody down here with me and Steve? Besides that duck?
Hold on.
Tell us your name?
There you go. That's water dripping out of a condenser.
Yeah, it's water dripping out.
And let's do a quick playback now.
What's that? Sounds like whispering. Right there. Go?
Are you breathing?
Put something on my leg.
Temptation?
Put something on my leg.
You hear it? Yeah, was that you? Did you whisper?
No. Why would it whisper?
I think I heard something else. Get out. There's a get out there.
Says get out.
Yeah. You hear it? Yeah. There's a whisper, yeah. You hear it? Yeah. It's like you didn't want us to go in that room. We're talking about the water dripping in there.
All right, come on, let's go upstairs and
All right,
see.
okay. We'll check this later.
Matt is the sous chef here at the restaurant. Can you tell me a little bit about your most memorable experience here?
It would definitely be when the woman screamed.
So there's a woman that screams here.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on it? I mean, when does it happen? Or...
It happened like mid-afternoon, and it was just really deafening.
So you were in the kitchen area and there's machines and all kinds of noises other than, and you heard a woman scream.
Mm-hmm. Like bloody murder.
And have you heard it more than once?
Yeah, I heard it twice.
2 times. Was it like the same day or?
No, it was probably a couple months after that, but it was around the same time of day.
And was it, I mean, is there something that you could describe that really stuck out in your mind?
It was just I would picture if like you were to go to murder somebody, that would be the noise that you would hear.
Did anybody else hear it?
Yes. My boss did.
Your boss heard it.
Yeah, I looked at him and he looked at me and I'm like, alright, I'm not crazy.
We're in the kitchen. Steve and Steve are in stereo right now. We're gonna ask some questions. See if we catch the woman screaming that's said to be in here.
Is there anybody here with us? Would you like to let us know that you're here? Were you a former employee?
Yeah. Give it some time. Are you gonna miss Steve and Mary when they leave here?
Are you going to let us know that you're here?
Someone in that little room right there? No. I could have swore I saw something move like I should pass that light right there with the green mat.
Wouldn't be surprised.
There's a storage up that stairs too, right?
Yep.
Right there.
So you're going to let us know you're here? Don't be shy.
So you'll be getting a big RV?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
the big buses like?
That's what
when
we're
they're-
thinking, yeah. Are any of you guys going to be coming with us?
That's what I was getting at. I was hoping they'd answer.
And we'd really like to know whether who's staying and who's coming.
Who's going with Steve and Mary? Who's going to leave here and hop in the RV with them and go to Montana, right?
Yeah, and kind of haunt 400 square feet.
Yeah, right?
Are any of you guys going to be coming with us?
That's what I was getting at. I was hoping they'd answer.
We'd really like to know whether who's staying and who's coming.
Who's going with Steve and Mary? Who's going to leave
I
here?
don't know what they're saying.
Here, come. You're coming with us.
We talked over it.
That's what I was getting at. I was hoping they'd answer.
We'd really like to know whether who's staying and who's coming.
Who's going with Steve and Mary?
Oh, it's almost
Who's gonna
like a
leave
whisper.
here
Yeah.
And hop in the RV with them and go to
Well, we got to find out what they said.
with them and go. Who's going to leave here?
Are you guys going to be coming with us?
Oh, that's great.
That's what I was getting at.
I'm hoping he's not saying yes.
Evidently, when it was a house of ill repute, one of the workers had an arrangement with one of the girls and was looking to leave the property with the girl. Turns out the girl was a pretty high earner and the owner didn't want it. The story goes that he pushed him down the stairs and he later died, but he didn't die in the building. But one of the things that's come to us a lot is an argument outside of that particular room. And you can, I've experienced it, you do hear, you can't make out necessarily the words of the argument, but you can tell that there's an argument. You can literally wake up in the middle of the night and hear what sounds like an argument.
All right, Mike and Flip, we're in room 6. Third floor was kind of quiet. Is there somebody on the second floor that wants to engage us in conversation? I swear I just heard something scrape over here. There's like a little...
Some of the clients have said that they heard you arguing outside their door. What are you arguing about?
quiet on this floor.
Yeah, you can hear Chris snoring again.
Okay, it's Mike and Flip. Maybe if you just like back up inside the door a little bit. Are you avoiding us? Are you moving around to the parts of the hotel that we're not in? It's still like a weird vibe coming from... Stand over here. Let me know if you're... It might just be my imagination. I'm gonna switch spots with you. I'll stand over here. You just hang out there.
Okay, maybe you like it with the lights off. Most of the girls in the bordello probably did.
Trash. It's inevitable. As it keeps piling up, it becomes more and more essential to find someplace to put it all. We've got the solution. Not every can is appropriate for every space. That's why our trash cans come in an amazing variety of styles, sizes, and colors. We'll help you choose the best receptacle for your needs, whether residential, business, or public use. Keep litter off your floors and off the street. Come grab a bin from us today.
Rock and Roll Ranch Studios provides all of your recording needs for a demo or a full-blown album, including CD mastering and duplication. Our green room is a great place to relax between takes, and check out our Pro Tools HD and Avids 11, vintage amps, V-drums, and tons of rack gear. We have it all at Rock and Roll Ranch Studios. Call us at 570-595-0622. That's 570-595-0622.
That was me rubbing against the door.
That was me rubbing against the door. That was me rubbing against the door.
Are there any children here? Now, when you, if you look straight down there, just like focus on the middle. Let me know if you see anything.
It's like something's moving to the left of the center.
I thought it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. Here, hold on to the recorder. I'm gonna bring the camera up here. Are you able to make a noise? I know usually only the stronger spirits can do that. Almost like an icy coldness.
Yeah.
Almost like an icy coldness.
Yeah.
Almost like an icy coldness.
Yeah.
Come out in front of that camera for us. I want to take your picture. Alright, it's time for you to make one big noise, and then we're going to go find the other guys. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we're in room number 5, and we're going to set up some equipment here. Mike put a recorder up on the fireplace, and a REM pod. I'm going to set that down up here. I have a millimeter in my hand, and it's going to show us temperature and EMF. Can somebody get close to this REM pod for me? All you have to do is get near it. You don't have to touch it, just get close to it. Can you do that now? Did anybody famous ever stay in this room? Was Chris sleeping in this room? Okay, maybe you like it with the lights off. Most of the girls in the bordello probably did. Especially the ugly guys that I had to deal with.
If you don't talk to us, we're going to leave Chris here.
And he snores, so you won't get any sleep. Can you go downstairs now and whisper in Steve's ear? Tell him I said so. Go downstairs and tell Steve to come up here. Don't tell him why. All right, well. You know, do something, say something. Right now, we're gonna leave. It's your last chance.
Okay, I'm in room 1. I'm gonna try a spirit box. Is anyone in this room with me? Who are you? It's the I am. Who are you? Can you give me a number? Give me a number through 1 through 10. Any number. So I know you're here. 5. How many spirits are here? You say 4? 3? Is it 3 or 4? Are the spirits drunk? If one spirit's in here, slam that bathroom door for me. Come on, let me know you're here. Can you do it? Can you make that bathroom door slam? Who's that that keeps trying to come through me? What? Who keeps coming through and making that big boom? Well, I'm gonna go to sleep. You're gonna have to wake me up.
8.
8 what? You gotta say wake up or I'm going to sleep. Make that TV go on for me.
Keith.
Keith? You say Keith? What's Keith's last name? Is there someone in the room with me right now? What's that mean? Come on, talk to me. I feel like a jerk sitting on the bed talking to myself. You're not gonna talk? Shutting it off. Ray, I'm gonna be leaving this room. Can you say goodbye to me?